Hello, I'm Matt. I'm running this game of 5th Edition Dungeons & Dragons, and I have 3 people here that are going to be playing in this random adventure. Um, I'll have them introduce themselves and we can get started. So, starting with Chapo.
Okay. Hi, I'm Chapo, one of the cameo DMs here at the UAG. I'm playing my ninja build, Kukio, which he's level 7 altogether. He's swashbuckler and fighter, multi-class. Um, well, he's been working out pretty well so far. So that's it.
James.
All right, I'm James. I'm playing Nala, who is a Goliath barbarian, level 4. Basically, I've come down to defeat my father's current record, which is a young red dragon. So I've got to work my way into getting up to something like that, and then I can take over my tribe. So until then, for the UAG.
Okay. Throak.
Hi, I'm Brendan. I'm playing Throak the Vexatious, a level 9, only to the end of this adventure, Mountain Dwarf Wizard, Abjuration Wizard. Throak just got back from Starfall after learning how to smith star metal and is excited to get out there and do the thing.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So, and I'm sure you, Thrak has been informed of things that went on while he was gone. One of the things was a flying ship crashed outside the wall on the south side of the city. That happened about 3.5 weeks ago. The city has set up some protection and kind of temporarily walled around it. The ship was the people that responded to that ship bombarding the city they just kind of left it for the city to do whatever they want. So they don't really understand it. So they just sort of then set up some protection and deciding what to do with it. Droak got an invitation since he was back in town to go out. They're having a bunch of people to come take a look at the ship that know something about some things and see if they can offer any insight to what it is, how it works. Could they get it working again? Kind of things. And since you're known to be a real good crafter, they want you to take a look at the structure of the building and the structure of the ship and the things inside.
Throak would be excited for that.
Yeah. It also says for you, if you want, you can bring some companions along, as colleagues or bodyguards or whatever, because this is something that is unusual. Like, it is on the high level of rarity, of having a ship that can fly is not something humans usually have in their possession or their ability to do. So, this is highly
sensitive. I think as soon as the message came in, that would be something I would immediately start looking for people. And the nice thing about Nala is he's big, and it's really easy to miss a dwarf if there's this big guy swinging a half axe, half maul around.
Yeah.
You can miss somebody short and kind of dumpy like Throak.
Yeah.
And if you've got somebody who's again swinging a big ass axe and maul around, it's really easy to hide somebody like Kukio, who flips in and out like crazy. So I would probably grab Kukio too.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm just the eye candy here. I got it.
Yes.
Pretty much. That's exactly. Hey, look at this guy. He's really big and scary.
Just be the
And you'll get gold compensation per how much useful information you provide to the person who's who's overseeing the project. That you can then use to pay people that you brought along as bodyguards and that and the such.
Even better.
So it is set up for all the people that they all have that everyone's going to be coming on the same date. So the date that was set up just happens to be the next day because the invitation was noted with a date. You got yours like 4 days late because of things. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I got back into town and found the offer, I would immediately grab Nala and Kukio and get going. Wouldn't want anybody to steal the riches. Find the facts intact.
Well, you're not allowed. It's basically on this day you can come check it out if you can't go see it any day beforehand. You have to wait till that day.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
I would still, that would be something that I would probably cast scrying on it to see if I could look around beforehand, get a little preview.
You want to try and scry?
I would try and scry the outside. I wouldn't try anything
No, I mean,
inside.
do you want to try and cast scry?
Oh crap! Inside town. That's right. Almost forgotten about.
Yeah, you've been in Starfall for far too long.
Yeah. Well, 2 weeks there, and and then 30-something days, 35 days there. So almost 2 months.
Yeah. Well, no, you were gone for 6 weeks. 7 weeks. So a month and a week, because there are 6 weeks in a month.
That's right.
So, but yeah, if you want to try and cast scry, you can roll a D100 if you want.
Use an investigation. I can give him advantage.
Oh, I've already got advantage.
Oh, okay.
Eyes of minute seeing give me advantage on investigation checks.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No, because of the chaos, I'm still gonna wait.
Okay. So, yeah, you just have to wait until tomorrow. So,
I can sneak in there.
Yeah, but that
no, I don't want
do him any good.
I don't want to go that far yet.
All right.
I'm itching to get in there, but
actually, I think I was part of that one. No.
Yeah, so was I.
Never mind.
No,
I was.
you were the
I
one.
ran the game.
You were the one running that game.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it was there though.
Yeah. Never found out why he was bombing the city in the first place, though.
Nope.
No, you never did.
Yeah.
That's another game.
All we found out was that goblin really hated that building that we never went to investigate.
Which is weird.
Well, it took us, 15,000 rounds to try and catch it.
Well, we can have a day before.
Nala is the only one in the group that would know, hey, we never checked out that building. Why didn't we check out that building?
Oh, you did run that game.
I could Discord it to you if you want me to, Matt.
Okay.
Yeah.
What even better reason to bring Nala along other than being a big meat shield? I mean, important member of our party.
Yeah. Wait, can you cast any resurrection spells yet?
He's
I don't need
a
to.
wizard, not a player.
I don't need to. I have Arcane Ward. I can keep you from dying.
Cool.
Most of the time.
Yeah, his cure wounds is a potion bottle, so.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a cantrip too. I forgot about that.
A potion bottle and an Arcane Ward that will stop incoming damage.
So basically, you sit here and brief me that you're gonna have us go and bodyguard you on this ship. I was like, wait, I was there. That ship was shooting a building. Did we ever get around to looking at that?
That's what we're going to do now. We're going to look at it. We're going to try and figure out some of the what kind of magic keeps it up, and if it's not magic, what kind of technology keeps it up. But either way, we're learning.
Okay. Yeah. It's not that late in the day. You can go to that shop that's been spending 3 weeks rebuilding from after being bombarded with explosives.
Honestly, if I know that one shop, if that was the only place being bombarded, I might grab Kukio and Nala and head to that
of it. A bunch of shops around it also got exploded, but Nala just knew, hey, that was the shop that he was targeting. Everything else was just collateral damage.
Well, in that case, absolutely, I would go to that
shop. The whole block was blown up. It's just he was targeting that one.
Then I would ask to figure out what he had there.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, good. That's an 8.
I've been known to roll worse, so.
What are we trying to do?
Persuasion?
For what? The shop owner?
Yeah. What would be his persuasion modifier?
His would probably be a +3.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Hold on.
Yeah, it'd be a +3.
I have the cloak as a protector of Illumina.
Yeah.
With that,
he doesn't really give you a response, and he seems really dodgy.
In that case, instead of persuading him, trying to be nice, I'm going to pull the not so nice card. I'm going to intimidate him instead and basically say, listen, you can either let me in to look around and figure out what's going on here, or I can go get the guard. Then we'll all come back and everybody's going to look around. I'm going to I'll tear your shop apart.
Yeah.
It'll be me and 20 guardsmen going through here.
Roll intimidation.
Fucking shit. I rolled a 6, but I got a +4. That'll make it 10.
Yeah, he is now scared of you, because of my natural 1.
Yes.
Well, good thing about this is I can get all my rolls out here, so I can roll only high rolls in the encounter.
Well, that's an unfortunate, sad point. But I know the way you roll, so I'm not scared.
Yeah. So, yeah, he
So, Kukio, Nala, let's why don't we look around, since this gentleman knows what will be in for him if he doesn't let us in.
he brings you into the back part of the out of the shop, and he says, "Yeah, there was something that what was he would know the name of the goblin, right?
Yeah.
Well, the one that attacked?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. His name's going to be Jim Jim.
yeah. I have something of Jim Jim's that he didn't really like that he doesn't have anymore. So I sort of took it from him because I didn't like what he was doing with it. And
So you stole from him.
There's a fine line between stole and rescued.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's let him tell his story his way, and with the understanding that if he's not completely forthright, option to go back to the guard is still on the table.
Yeah. He sees your cloak and says, "If I give you something, would you promise never to look at it and keep it safe?" He's-
asking a dwarf and a wizard at that. You're asking. I'm saying that out loud. It was like he's a dwarf and he's a wizard, right?
Yeah.
He's automatically going
Hold
to be like, what the hell you got?
What is
That's
this?
exactly where I was. What the hell is it? Before I agree to anything, I need to know what it is.
It's a sort of tome.
What kind of tome?
One that can bring great disaster.
So it's a book.
Out of character, just real quick. You son of a bitch. Is that where you put the fucking book, Chapo?
Oh, no.
Different one.
Different book. You
Okay, just
the
wondering.
dexterity thing?
No. The other one. The one from the Panthaway game.
Oh, God, no. I wouldn't put that shit here. There would be bad shit happening.
Oh, I was about to take it. I wouldn't care if it's just a book.
Oh, no. That would probably kill all of you guys right there.
Yeah, that book's bad mojo Jojo.
No, I wouldn't do that shit. No.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So, are you going to promise to him you're not?
Ruben has enough trouble as it is. We don't need that.
No, I wouldn't do that shit.
If you don't feel comfortable, I'll do it.
Let me roll. No. So here's the problem.
If you're lying to him, you have to roll.
While I'm hesitant to...
I'll do it. Hey, I'll take it, and I promise I won't do it, and I'm going to roll deception. I got a 19, comes out to 23.
Nope. He got an 11. So. Yeah.
Hold on, Kukio. I'm not
I give you a wink.
So it's an evil. You're saying that it's an evil tome.
Oh, not
No, he didn't
not
say.
not sentiently, not like it's evil,
He's like-
evil. Like it can be used for great evil.
I'm like, let me see the book. I promise it won't go into wrong hands. If we have to, we'll hide it somewhere.
Well, he doesn't really know you. He's kind of asking the protector of Illuma to protect it.
He's like, hey, I'm part of the UAG also, because I'm a champion of Domia too.
That's true. He is the champion of Domia.
He goes into the back and he brings out this well, you can tell it's a book. It's wrapped in cloth, and tied. And it says, remember to...
Okay, so I'm going to make a mental connection with Ogreschwanz, my gloves.
Are they actually sentient, or you're just ventriloquizing?
No,
them?
they are sentient.
Yeah.
So the Ogreschwanz is sentient. It's female. She has stats that I have written down someplace if you want them. Anyway,
No,
but
honestly, I was just asking because I didn't know if that was roleplaying or they were actually sentient. Like, I didn't know if you were just doing
with the whole
sort of ventriloquism kind of thing with your Bigsby's hand.
No, it's a nice little fun thing. Is instead of using Bigby's hand, to use Ogreschwanz's gauntlets. It's a flavor thing.
It was fantastic.
But no, Ogreschwanz, it's a with the spell plague. When Zarkon came back with the spell plague, he assisted me in creating the first set of Ogreschwanz, Ogre Cock, Ogre Gauntlets of Ogre Power.
Yeah.
And the spell plague actually infected the gauntlets, and that's how Krisk got the spell plague, was through the gauntlets. So they retained their sentience, so I would assume they know something about devils and demons. I don't know for sure what all it's it's in those giant and common telepathic and can see and hear within 120 feet without even magical darkness. So that's what I would probably.
Well, the way I see it is, it became sentient because of something giving it life. Doesn't necessarily mean. It's basically the spell plague created a spirit. It wasn't a spirit being put into it, so it wouldn't have any prior knowledge. It would have personality, but it wouldn't have knowledge.
Well, no. It actually, the demon had.
Oh, you're saying the demon
infected the glove.
Okay, so
the demon possessed the glove, and then once the demon was gone, sentience from that just remained.
Okay, so yeah, so it has a tiny bit of the demon's soul in it, so that's how it knows stuff and that. So
and
because sentient items need a soul to be sentient. So okay,
that's my understanding. So I would contact Ogreschwanz telepathically and ask her if she recognizes anything in these gauntlets. Are they inherently evil? Are they demonic? And basically, is this something that I absolutely need to take command of?
Talking about the book.
Yes, talking about the book.
Okay. The book does not appear evil or alive, so.
Okay, so.
And with it's covered in cloth, so completely covered. You cannot, so you don't know the name of the book or any sort of writing on it. So it's hard to. It could be any book whatsoever. Like it could be Tome of Clear Mind, for all you know. Like, you have no idea.
So it doesn't even exude it doesn't exude any evil or any.
It's slightly magical, but different kind of magic than tomes. You probably would have experienced a tome or two that's one of those century tomes. You would have had
Right.
It's
I remember when
slightly
Kukio got the next
magical,
one.
but different kind of magic. Like it is not a tome. It's not a century tome.
Okay. Then, in that case, I'll take it.
Yeah. Okay. And he says it is really important for Gum Jim does not get that book.
So what I will do is I will pull out one of my burlap sacks that I have several of just in my equipment. I just keep extra crap. And actually it's in my bag of holding. So what I'll do is I'll place, so he's got wrappings around it and it's tied. I'll place all of that inside a burlap sack and then tie that shut also.
Mm.
One more layer of I can't see that.
Mm. And you throw that in your bag of holding?
And I'll throw it in my bag of holding.
Mm. Okay, so it goes in there. Yep.
So I would turn to him and say, "Is there anything else in here I'm paying for?"
Outside the game, no. That was the only thing that was that the Gum Jim was after. Was that book?
Yeah.
Being the
And
untrusting sort,
Yeah.
even if he says no, I'm still going to have. I'm still going to ask Nala and Kukio to look around to see if there's anything else untoward in his shop.
What kind of business does he run?
He's a tinker.
Okay.
Arcanist tinker. He dabbles in some rarities, more of the artifact kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like clocks and little tinker things and shit like that. But he is known to get some rare items or find some stuff here and there.
Yeah.
But the book was mainly for. Well, you seen what Gum Jim had on his ship, his soldiers, you know. So it kind of worked towards that.
Yeah.
He had Gum Jim had like a bunch of like automatons basically on his ship. They were like Warforged, kind of, sort of, in a way. They weren't alive. They were just soldiers, you know, like Iron Man suits, kind of, sort of. And Gum Jim himself had a big like mech suit that he ended up fighting everyone in. But then the ship crashed and he took off. So.
Yeah. Things tinkers would know a lot about.
Yeah. So once you figure out what this is, you'll understand even more why it's probably not a good idea for him to get it. But that's outside of
right.
You'll know. So once you figure it out, you'll know.
So what I'm going to do is after we clear the building.
Yeah, you're basically just looking at all the stuff he has, like the cloth and other things that he made. And there's some magical stuff here, but it's minor magic, and it's nothing really of that significant.
And like snow globe,
Well,
you know, it's you know, like torch shit.
Well, and even if it's magical stuff, I mean, it's his stuff. It's not, you know, there's no Tome of Vile Darkness or whatever it is.
No, I mean, he's legitimately, he's not a bad person. And the reason why he didn't want to give up the tone was once you find out, you'll understand exactly
Right.
why. And
So you guys leave the place?
Yeah, after we're sure that he's not, trafficking in the evil sort of necromancy,
Yeah.
we'll I would actually take the tome immediately over to the Mages Guild,
Okay.
Wizards Guild.
Yeah.
And then I would ask Adrin and Jeb to hold on to it for me over the course of the next couple of days, because I don't want to take the tome that Gumjim was trying to get a hold of into Gumjim's ship, and the Mages Tower is probably the Wizards Tower is probably the safest place in town.
Do you want to actually take a look at what it actually is?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I would rather
it would
get to the Wizards Tower and focus. One thing at a time is basically what I'm saying. Is
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
we're going to the ship tomorrow, and I don't want to take the book that the guy with the ship wanted to take away to the ship for him. I would rather just leave it in the Wizards Tower, come back and investigate it tomorrow, or tomorrow afternoon.
You tell Adrian he's in the office. He looks kind of uneasy, but you see him there, and you tell him about this, and you told him that you need to keep a place in a very safe place. So he just takes out a piece of parchment and writes on it, to Lucia, hold on to this until I send a note to get it back. He puts it in the string, and he just tosses over his head behind him. It goes into the painting
Looks safe
behind
enough to
him.
me.
Mario style goes right through the painting behind him. So
I'll have to learn how to do that later.
yeah, well,
when you
that's
grow up,
as safe as I can make it.
it's cool.
That's all I ask. All right. Well, with that knocked out, we know what he was after now. We have possession of it, and it's as safe as we can make it. Let's go to sleep so we can check out his ship tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab a few more health potions on my way back home.
Okay. 50 gold each.
And I'll get 4.
Actually, you get Protector here to buy him. He gets 10% off on all things under 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I would go with you.
No, I think you have
So
to.
what does that make it?
I think you actually have to buy it because they're very particular about that discount. They won't give it to the people that actually have the quote.
That's
So I'm
right.
gonna give you 180 gold.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So in the shop, when they say that they're very particular, no, it's your stuff. Oh, good, because I was planning on buying four health potions too. So give me the damn health potions.
Well, no, I'm sure you would have encountered this before because a lot of time has passed since you got the clothes. So I'm just saying this is knowledge your character would already know. So you would know
Right,
going into the shop.
He's a jerk.
Yeah.
Throck's a jerk sometimes.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Okay.
Yeah.
So when they're like, no, you have to, it has to be yours. Fine, I want 4 health potions. Just give me the damn health potions. And then I would turn to Nala and go, 180 gold. Here's 180
go.
gold. Look at that.
Yeah.
I would take the 4 health potions, hand them to Nala, and go, happy birthday.
Merry Christmas.
That would be happy winter solstice.
Oh, happy winter solstice. Sorry.
Winter solstice is still a few weeks away, isn't it? My present
The
already?
summer solstice is a couple of days away.
Oh, I thought, God, it's hard being a wizard sometimes. It's much colder up in Starfall. Leave me alone. Or it was last month. Anyway, off we go.
Too bad.
So, yeah, you go, you get up in the morning, do your morning things, and then you head down to outside the south gate.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. You see, they have some other people there as well. They invited Harley there, and she's there with Scribe, and some other people as well that may know a thing or two about what goes into this ship. They asked you to come here because your ability of crafting, and Harley's here because of her weaponry. She's really the only one in the city that is able to create that kind of thing. And there are some tinkers that the guy that you ran into yesterday is not here, but there are some other tinkers here as well, and some other crafters as well. Because
I'd say I just generally greet everybody, everyone that I recognize, and
yeah. So yeah.
So what are we here to do again?
Basically, find out any information you can about how this thing works, how it can be repaired, and how you control it, and how damaged it actually is, and what it would take to make it whole again. So, so roll investigation. If you guys want to try and make your own assumptions to things, you can try and roll investigation, but
13.
So first investigation roll is a 24.
God damn.
Oh.
Hey, I only rolled a 15.
Oh shit. What the fuck? Alright.
You got a 22.
Yeah. So
I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah. So you guys are looking at the ship. Like the whole ship has a sort of magic feel to it.
Want me to help out?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of.
That's fine. I got it.
I'm.
Okay, so I even got a picture of the ship. So, anyways, the ship is split in two pieces. When you walk up to the ship, in the middle of the ship, there's actually a large like tank in the middle of it, which you're pretty sure is made to hold water or steam. As a tinker, you would know what a locomotive engine is, a steam piston motor. And as a blacksmith, you've probably seen them before too. And so that takes up the bulk of the about 2/3 of the insides of the ship is just this engine and the boilers that are used for it. There's also inside a pair of probably large Amanthara conduit batteries in there.
Ooh.
Which all these people probably haven't seen them, but I believe a lot of the people in the UAG, and I think Andron probably has some of that stuff. I don't know if Throak has yet or not.
Adrian has a big crystal that he tore out of the other mech.
Yeah.
And
So
somewhere in the guild.
I've seen it, and I've seen the spell focuses that they've made from it, and I've been wanting one for a while.
okay, so yeah, Felicia's the one that smashed the controls with her fire greatsword. So when you look at the controls, well, we'll finish with the inside of the boat. So you see that there is a lot of automated systems and a lot of pipe work that runs along the ship. The propeller that out the back, that pushes the ship, was run off a large piston with a big motor right next to. There's a pair of boilers. There's one large steam tank, and there's a pair of piston engines in the back that make the thing twist. You see that there's a pipe that leads up both of the masts on the ship itself, and those actually fill the balloon that's above there, or the balloon that was there. It was more hot air than anything else. The cannons that it had are more like large mortars than they are cannons. You load them from the top. There's a hatch that lifts up from the top. You load everything in with the propellant. You see there's 15 rounds on one side and 11 rounds on the other side where the two large deck cannons are, which they face downwards for bombardment. And he would probably have a ballista that nobody saw. It was going to come out of the forecastle. A pair of doors were going to open up and it was going to lift out, and it was on like a spindle that could turn around and stuff like that, to fire at anything like that was coming around the ship, but they never got around to that. You'll probably find about 2 of those automatons there, which they're broken, and they basically had a little steam engine on the back of it, and it was power in it. And they were all run on steam power, basically. So, and then when you get to the controls, the controls was a masterwork of really small copper piping, because each button was a button which would release some steam through a pipe to push something down further down. So there was underneath the console. There's just like it's like a brain of copper piping. Some of it's labeled, some of it's not. Most of it's labeled in like Goblin and Gnomish mix. As far as it being able to be fixed, I'm gonna say there's probably a 30% chance that it could be fixed, but it would take probably months. Which I rolled a 7, so it could be fixed, but it'll take 3 months, and you're gonna need somebody that knows blacksmithing, tinkering, and probably carpentry to fix it. As far as bringing the ship back together, you could probably just get some steel beams and put them inside the ship, because the ship, the outer hull is just wood. So that would be easy enough to fix. Even if you got a shipwright, you could probably have them fix it. Problem is the internal structure was, the metal was twisted on the impact, and so there's going to be new metal work that has to be done. But Throak, do you have like carpentry?
I don't have carpentry or tinker's tools,
Okay, but you have.
but I will be getting them.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
if you work with a carpenter, he can tell you exactly what he needs as far as like metal beams and stuff like that, that will reinforce the ship. The air bladder itself, I can't remember if. No, we never punctured it, did we? The controls just fucked up and it just flew straight down. So the air bladder itself is fine.
Yeah.
You could probably get a local worker to check it over.
I did try and poke it a few times when I was right here, but it never popped.
Yeah.
As long as as long as we can get the two halves together, I can fix the smaller beams, the skin of the ship itself using mending, but the larger beams are too massive for mending to work. So we'll actually need that to be carpented, some carpentry to join that back together.
Yeah. So altogether, you're gonna need blacksmiths, carpenters. You're probably gonna need tinkers there for the controls, and you're probably gonna need maybe an alchemist for figuring out how to get the boiler and all that stuff going again. The boiler itself is actually magical, but just in the way that it works. It still needs fuel. It still runs off of fuel. And it still needs water, which it had a decanter of endless water that would fuel the steam reservoirs or the water reservoirs and stuff. Or it had that kind of magic attached to it. The actual batteries is what powered a lot of the like pistons, and some of the buttons up there weren't run off of steam. Everything that had to deal with the engine and all that stuff ran off the steam pipe stuff. Everything else, like cannons and stuff like that, ran off of like magic. They just had a magic trigger over on the console.
So are the batteries themselves, are they broken?
No, but they are run down pretty good.
The Adamantar, those would be the battery, right?
Yes.
Those crystals. So.
And there's a pair of them. They would be large Adamantar batteries, which they would, in all actuality, they would be like a kilowatt each. Or if you broke them, they would probably do like 20 D12 of lightning damage or electrical damage to an area. Probably a 30-foot radius or 60-foot circle. They would explode like that because they're holding a lot of energy to power a lot of this shit. So, but yeah, that's the ship in a nutshell. I mean, so you got a ballista, you got the two ground cannon mortar things, and there's there's crossbows and small heavy crossbows like mounted around the deck and stuff like that. But a lot of that stuff was taken care of by the automatons. Um, those things are a whole different matter. Those are probably they're more like constructs than they are almost like mini golems, rather than actual like warforged or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So those things you would actually have to probably cast some magic to make them golems again or something. But you would find you would probably have to do an investigation check towards the cabin because he does have a cabin for himself below deck, but it's locked. But Kukio has thieves' tools. And I'm gonna send you a message on Discord, Matt. What's in there, and you can take it from there because I'm pretty much the rest of it's done.
Yeah, like it has been several hours. Like you guys are going through and looking at every little part of things. So like, the Tinkers have left. Harley and Thrive are still looking around, but they said they pretty much. She said, she pretty much knows as much as she's going to figure out, and she has other things she has to do today. So it's just you three that are left, going through every minor little thing.
Because OCD is the way to be.
Yeah. So, yeah. Does Kukio beat the DC of the lock?
I'm about to. What is it? Just your proficiency bonus, and then your.
It would be your Dex and Thieves Tool. You're using Thieves Tool, so it's Dex and proficiency. Unless you're proficient Thieves Tool, then it's double. I mean, not proficient, expertise Thieves Tools. Then you get.
No, I didn't. So it'd be okay. So.
Then it would just be Dex and proficiency. That's your roll.
All right. That'll be a 24.
Oh yeah, that'll pretty much. You have a pretty powerful lock to. Yeah. So you're able to pop it. It takes you, like, it's a weird kind of lock you're not used to, but you're able to get the pins in through it and pop it.
Yeah. But the information about the journal is in the Discord. I'll pop in there and check it out real quick. Then you don't need me for anything else from there.
Yeah. You guys roll investigation if you're checking out the.
All right. I got a 26.
24.
Yeah, you guys are definitely able to.
There's no point for me to roll. I get negative points, so.
Yeah.
Can always help. I found this.
Hey, look.
So I'm basically
chair.
Eddie in Ed, Ed, and Eddie. I'm the tall, goofy one. Got it.
Special buddy.
I'm gonna say you find one potion of superior healing.
So when I'm going to say Throak finds that, when I find it, I'm going to quietly nudge Kukio, and then I'm going to put it on the desk next to Nala and see if he notices it.
Did you put there?
Roll sleight of hand and roll perception.
Perception. All right.
Holy shit! I actually got a 19.
Perception at a 17.
Now roll another perception.
Let's try different dice this time. No, 10.
In about a minute, he notices it. You also find a cloak of the bat.
Oh, fuck.
Cloak of the bat.
As if it's like something for him to use if he needs to jump off the ship while it's in the air.
You see, my eyes are like twinkling on that shit. What is that shit?
Well, hey, my boots can fly, so I don't...
My boots can fly too. But...
He's got boots that can fly too.
You want it, man? You ain't got anything that flies, do you?
Does Throak want the cloak of the bat?
Hold on. Is it an attunement item?
Yeah, it is. It's an attunement item.
No, I'm good.
So are the boots. But if you don't want it, take it off if you need it.
We can always sell it. I just I don't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll take that shit.
Does Kukio or Nala want the cloak of the bat? Because I'm pretty sure it might be a better item than your boots.
Yes.
Kukio wants it.
give him the Kukio.
I get to turn into a fucking bat. Hell yeah.
Well, that and advantage on stealth.
You're Batman. Oh, Batman and Harley.
There you go. Unassuming bat sitting on her shoulder while she walks around. Sneak attack.
Okay.
Whoa, did you put this on the desk?
What are you talking about? Did you find something?
I don't remember exactly what you said, but there's this thing. It wasn't there, and now it's there. I don't know.
Hey, look at that, buddy. Way to go.
I'm lucky I fit through the door.
Yeah. You guys only find 500 gold. Because I did not roll well. Actually, roll a thieves' tools check as well. Found it safe.
Okay. That is a 24 altogether.
Yeah, you're able to crack the safe. There's 500 gold in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys find a journal and you can... I have no idea. All I know is...
I can take it from here if you want.
I don't really know what would be in there. All I know is he wanted the item. I have no idea why he wanted the item.
That's fine. All right. So the journal basically tells how he's so smart and he's a bad motherfucking goblin, and tells how he learned at a young age to make little tinker things here and there, and he used the tinker thing to blow up the cave boss. And then he took off and he ended up finding this dead wizard, and he got all of his items and used the gold to figure out how to do stuff here and there. And he ended up working for this gnome. This gnome taught him how to do more stuff with with steam and all this other stuff. And then it talks about the guy down there in the store and how he's wanting to get this damn manual of golem creation from him. And so that way he can make a so he can make a more badass set of minions. And then he was going to use the golem, which he was going to make a gigantic iron golem, and he was going to use that to I don't know, maybe take Loxley, or one of the other smaller towns over, maybe even Mawson. And
Is there any blueprints of his battle suit?
you find a couple of drawings in there and some notes and stuff, but you don't find blueprints. You do find a couple blueprints of like the engine down below and the
Unless you have proficiency in Tinker's tools, you might be able to understand some of the blueprints, but you wouldn't have full understanding of them.
yeah, and then it has a schematic of all the buttons and controls on the control board. But as far as his suit, it just has like a rough sketch of what he wanted, ideas and stuff like that, but it doesn't give you like detailed blueprints of how to make it and shit like that. Sorry, we ain't having fucking Mech Warrior run around this motherfucker. I think Charles.
No, that's fine. I think I could probably piece it together, but I'm not interested in giving that kind of tech to everybody.
It's really,
I think
really not
it
that.
is. I think as far as people would feel comfortable, like
his suit is really not like immensely badass. It really doesn't make him that much more powerful. It's just basically a large suit of plate mail that will move for him, and he's got the hand cannons. That's about it. So.
Yeah, but the hand cannons themselves are a little excessive sometimes.
Yeah.
So good to know.
Yeah.
So I can go up. We can take the journal and go up and label the control board.
Oh, you don't really have to do that at this moment. They're just on information recon. They're not. There are no plans to.
Right. I was. Yeah. All I was saying was we have the ability. I wasn't saying we go do the ability to label all of those unlabeled buttons.
Yeah. Oh, and you don't really have the supplies on you at the moment to do that anyway.
So if I had to give a monetary value of how much it would cost to fix the ship, it would probably be around 50,000 gold because of all the repairs and paying people to do this and that and all that other shit. But once you got it done, you'd have a flying ship.
And it's currently in the ownership of the city of Illumina, so
Yeah.
would definitely be a good thing for the city, travel-wise, because they have a hard time getting to places.
Yeah.
Certainly speed up travel to Skyfall, Starfall.
Yeah. Yeah. We just have a new set of worries about air attacks, but you put enough people on there, you don't have to worry about that shit. So
Yeah, dragons don't really like to share the sky.
they get a 30D12 ballista in their ass. Leave me alone. It's not that much. Just
So,
play.
Yeah, so it's you guys have been there for a good portion of the day. You guys are the last ones left.
I have to get dressed now. That camera's not on.
So, like I was saying, you guys are really the only ones left. Like, there are some guards here, but they're just mainly meant to, hey, it's that big thing. There's a big thing coming up over there. Maybe we should tell someone that that big thing's coming this way, sort of thing. And it's sort of
So they're basically like
they're basically meant to keep the common folk away from it. That's mainly their main job, and to keep an eye out on things. Everyone roll perception.
6.
That's a 16.
Let's see. Well, Nala doesn't see this coming, but but the other two do. And I need to switch screens because we are going into combat. So,
What do you mean something's coming?
everyone roll initiative.
Ow. 11.
Okay. Okay. So, I don't think we need an initiative list. I have one written down in front of me. The thing's going last, just so you, if you are wondering. So all of you are going to get a turn. Kukio, you see something big, dark, flying towards you. It's about, I'm going to say about 300 feet away from you at this moment. You can roll a nature. If you don't have sharpshooter, it's going to be disadvantage. Yeah. Yeah. It's a dragon. The dark color probably tells you it's a black dragon. Size
Oh,
of
son of a
wingspan
bitch.
probably tells you it's not fully grown.
I want its head.
Oh, that's. Shit.
If you rolled a little bit higher, I could have told you the age of it. But you can roll an attack with disadvantage. It's within the maximum range of it, but it's not within the 100 and 150 you need to shoot normally. Yeah, you don't hit.
What did he roll? I don't know.
You rolled a 12.
Okay.
Your arrow flies underneath it. It it's a arc. It arced too early. Then it's Nala's turn. I'm assuming Kukio pointed out, "Hey, there's a dragon flying towards us." So
I would hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically move up in front of the other two so I'd be the first one in front of it, and then ready action so go into defense mode. I don't know whatever you guys want to call it.
yeah, defense. Yeah, you can call it whatever you want. You can defense mode, defensive stance, dodge, whatever you want to call it. We generally know
There
what
you
you
go.
mean. So, throw act. You get a turn before it gets to act. Do you want to roll an intelligence roll of some sort to figure out something about it?
How about Arcana?
No, it's dragons aren't magical anymore, so I wouldn't say they're. You can use Arcana.
So I've got a 8
can-
plus 5 would be straight intelligence for a 13.
Do you have history or nature? I give you for history.
No, neither.
Okay, then it's just a straight intelligence. So how much? What'd you get?
13 total.
Uh,
I got 13 on history.
Yeah.
Or 19 on history, excuse me.
well, yeah, with that little boost. Yeah, this is a young dragon.
Okay.
It is
That's
older
something.
than a wormling, but it is not an adult.
It's a shadow dragon?
No, it's a young black dragon.
Oh. They have. What kind of,
It's acid.
Ooh. I like this shit a lot. Harvest the fucking shit out of him.
Yeah, well,
So
it's a CR7.
It's 300
Had
feet
a
away,
9,
right?
a 7, and a 4, so I split the difference and I went 7.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I want head. I want that head.
Where's gonna get that head? So
If you survive,
So I can't do anything from this range. So I'm going to move away from the airship, so as not to, because I'm going to have to cast spells. I really don't have much choice, but I don't want to damage anything else when I do so. If something bad happens.
So, oh, wow.
Nala, roll me a wisdom save.
Okay, wisdom.
This is not something in the rules. I am throwing something freeform out here.
16.
Okay. You're getting a little hypertensive because of the ship, a wizard, and a combat. And you being, for all your big strength, you being scared of adults.
Of what?
You're basically having
Anxiety.
anxiety over
Cool.
a wizard casting spells because of
It makes
fear effect
sense from last time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you almost died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you did die, but almost.
Technically, yeah.
Yes.
Well. Yeah. So. Yeah. So it is. Let's see, what is that? Okay. So it's starting a descending go, and it's flying right at you. It is now 140 feet away. and the guards are running as fast as they can towards the city. You guys are by yourself.
Okay. I have something I want to do.
And now you don't have disadvantage to hit it with a longbow.
Okay. Actually, question: Couldn't I activate 2 immovable rods at the same time?
I'm pretty sure activating it is an action, so you can do one turn, then one another turn.
Okay. All right. So, damn it. Let's see. What do I got? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is,
Yeah, it's an action to activate it, so you can only activate one a turn, unless you action surge, but you're not a fighter. Wait, you are a fighter.
I am a fighter.
So yeah, you can action surge and do them both at once.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna fly up 15 feet. I'm like, come on, you fucking piece of shit. I'm gonna try and intimidate him or
Goad him.
goad him.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's an intimidation roll.
All right. I got a 16 altogether.
Yeah, he got a 15. So you managed to goad him because he does not really care at the moment.
All right. So I'm gonna fly up 20 feet, and I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to put out my fists to my left side, or like kind of in front of me, and I want to. How big is the dragon's head?
I'm not quite sure. It's a young dragon, so I would only say probably a couple feet, maybe.
Okay, so I want. Is he coming straight at me?
Well, he's looking at you, and he's currently in a diving position, but he's not really going at anyone at the moment.
Okay. So at the end of this turn, would he reach me?
Yes. If he dashed towards you, yes, he would reach you.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my hands behind my back and activate the 2 movable rods, but I want to activate them like right on the side of me, so that way I could twist my body a little bit and move through them. Because I want to hold. I want to use the swashbuckler thing where I can use my bonus action to move when he gets closer.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yep.
Basically, what I want him to do is dive at me and then hit the movable rods. And then, like, I move out of the way, like, right in the nick of time.
Okay.
So he slams into them?
Definitely set that up. Is that all you're doing?
Yeah, because I action surge and I use both of my actions for that to activate both of them.
Yeah. You guys are lucky. Young dragons do not have. They're not old enough to be menacing.
Thank God.
Yeah. So no, the dragon's eyeing up Kukio.
And I can tell that Kukio basically just flew up and is waiting there for him. So I'm going to go roughly 5 feet in, like, he's up in the air. I'm 5 feet ahead of him with the dragon coming towards him. So I'm going to wait where the belly would end up being.
Okay, so you're about. Didn't look what size class creature. Yeah, so you're about 5-8 feet below where he is.
Basically, I just want to get underneath it, but not to the point where I'm going to get smashed by it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're able to get in that position.
And then I'll just take the dodge action past turn.
Okay. Throwback. It is 140 feet away from you.
Is Kukio away from me?
They are about 30 feet up in the air, I think.
I'm about 20 feet in the air.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab. So I'm going to grab my. Give me 1 sec. Sorry. I'm going to grab my 10. And I'm going to fork the fuck out again. I'm going to throw the 10 forks in the
Sorry,
air
I didn't hear what you were doing. You
below.
kinda-
I'm going to grab my 10 forks again. I'm going to throw them into the air, slightly underneath Nala, and I'm going to cast Animate Objects.
Does that allow them to move in the air because they're just going to fall back down?
Get flight and movement.
Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, roll percentile. You're casting a spell.
Roll what?
Roll a d100.
3.
Roll it again.
Oh.
Did you roll the percentile again? Because you roll it once to see if you pass or fail, and then if you fail, you roll it again to see what effect you get.
71.
Okay. Where are you standing in relation to everyone else?
I'm about 30 feet to their right. 30 feet away from them, and away from them, the ship is they're between me and the ship.
Okay. They're to. So, you are to their right.
Yeah.
I'm just confirming things. Okay.
I just so away from the airship. I don't want anything bad that happens from me casting, a 5th level spell.
Oh,
I wouldn't want anything to happen to the ship.
Nala
Okay.
has to make a dex save though.
18.
Oh. Yeah, you managed to dodge a bolt of energy that shoots out of his ear.
Damn it, wizards!
Your spell.
They all try to kill me.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You animate them.
Excellent.
Wizards, man.
Sorry. Chaos. It's bad.
Now I'm kind of wishing.
Okay, so
70.
why? What's that?
I'm not going to spoil the surprise if you roll 70.
Nice. Okay, so what I'll do is I will take the forks. I'll have them all float up because they move on my bonus action. So I'll have them all move up in range so that the dragon, if it does attack Kukio, that it will fly past them, and they should be able to get opportunity attacks.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the dragon's turn now, and he is going to dash and charge at Kukio, which with his movement, he has enough movement to get around them and still go at them. So he goes around the forks. They do not get an attack
Is this
opportunity.
dragon? How close is he to me now? This dragon?
Pretty close.
5 feet.
Yeah.
All right, I get Sentinel bonus then, because he's making an attack against.
Oh
Kukio.
no, he's not making an official attack. He's just ramming into him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's mainly a large-sized creature is running into a medium-sized creature, but the medium-sized creature is using his reaction to move away.
You're trying to make him. I'm trying to do it in a way if I can roll sleight of hand or whatever, so he doesn't see him until like.
That
right
would
at
be
the
stealth.
last. Stealth? Okay. I could do a stealth roll. Where'd you at? I got a 29 for stealth.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have any. He doesn't have anything. No, that's not insight. That's perception. Yeah, he didn't roll high enough to beat that. So yeah, he doesn't notice. And I'm going to give him a dex save against running into the immovable rods.
Well, a creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check, moving the rod 10 feet if he wants to. That's what the
Oh
thing
no,
is.
he's dashing. I'm just saying I'm giving him a chance
Okay.
to avoid coming to a complete stop from full movement because, yeah, it's basically running into a brick wall at
Ouch.
full speed. So, yeah, he rolled a 21, so he's going to take half damage from. See, he's moving. I'm going to say that he's going to take 46 damage and half whatever I roll. Okay. So he rams into the movable rod, stop moving, and takes 7 points of damage.
That was gay.
Ouch.
Since he dashed, that was his turn. Since he's not old enough to have legendary actions.
Then it would be my time.
Yeah, you are 10 feet away from a black dragon.
All right. All right. So how did he hit this? How is his body oriented as far as? Because the two rods were probably about 2 feet apart when he hit them both.
Yeah, he hit into them skull first, so.
Okay. Is he stuck on him?
He's a little wedged, but not really impeded. And like, he can pull himself out.
Okay. So I'm gonna fly around him and get on his back and sneak attack him.
Okay. Are you disengaging?
I should be able to move with the swashbuckler stuff.
Swashbuckler, you can only move without an attack opportunity if you already attacked them.
Wow.
And are you?
I can use my
how
bonus.
far away did you actually move?
Like maybe 5 feet.
Oh.
I'm just moving. I just moved out of the way for him to hit the things.
Oh yeah. So if you move, he's gonna take a swipe at you.
All right. Well, I'm just moving around his body, like not out of his reach, just like
Okay.
crawling over the top of his shoulder.
Okay. Yeah. You fly around him and you can get into the position you want.
All right. All right. So first rapier.
Not only is he by himself, you have an ally within 5 feet of the target.
Okay, so that's a 28 to hit. First one.
You hit.
All right. That was 10. That's 2d6. So he takes 25 points of damage from the first attack.
Okay.
And then the second, my bonus attack, because I have 2 rapiers.
Yeah.
You
don't get sneak attack on that one. It's only one.
That's fine. I know. It's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, you hit.
And that does 10 plus. So that one does 15 points of damage. And then, yeah, that's my 2 attacks.
No, you are underneath this black dragon. What are you doing?
Going to go rage and start swinging. I'll relentlessly attack it. And that is a 17 to hit.
You miss.
Oh, shit.
It's hot. It's
And
just a little too tough for you to get through.
Then that's it for my turn.
Yeah. Throak.
I'm going to fork the fork out of this. I fly my various forks around it in a forkness. And I'm going to roll in Discord so that you can see what it is. So we're on the Dice Roller channel.
Okay.
Dice Roller.
Yeah. I just have to know because I mute that channel so I don't keep getting notifications every time. Okay. So
Right. No, that's fine. No.
These are all attack rolls?
Yeah, each of those is an attack roll.
8 of them hit.
I love this spell. 8.
So it's an 18.
4 plus 4. And damage rolls 58 total.
Okay. Yeah.
That is some beastly forking damage.
Yeah, it adds up. Yeah, that you put the barbarian to shame. With how much damage you do. This dragon is really cut up. And I have to double check what languages it knows. Do any of you... Okay. The dragon cries out in pain and says, "This was supposed to be a simple job to prove my worth."
Okay, that's no problem.
Prove your worth to who? We might let you live.
Is
The
it my
dragon
turn?
does not respond.
Huh? Well, there's something.
Yeah.
My turn?
No, the dragon
yet.
still hasn't done its thing.
Okay.
I was just
And I
looking
still
up
have
rolls.
my main action. I blasted it for 58 damage.
Nice. Folks,
I
What are you doing
fucking
for your
love
main
animate object.
What are you doing for your main action?
I'm going to. I'm going to cast a 3rd level chromatic orb at it.
Okay. Roll D100.
That's a 54 and a 23.
You passed with the 54. spell goes off normally.
Awesome.
Roll your to hit.
That's a 10. I was so concerned about what was going to come out from the chaos that I absolutely just blew my 3rd level chromatic orb, and it
Was that a 10 total or a 10 on the die?
10 total.
Okay.
It was an 11 total. It was a 2 on the die.
Okay.
I was so psyched out that I scared myself, missed,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that's my turn.
Yeah. Originally, Kukyo was its ire, but since you're the one that threw the forks and did the most amount of damage, actually, yeah, you Throak, make a dex save.
No problem. I've got this. I'm the king of dex saves. I'm the most dexterous dwarf ever. That's going to be an 11. Boom!
Yeah, you failed a DC of 14.
Can I give him an inspiration?
You get advantage on this roll, and you expend an inspiration point.
All right.
It's still an 11.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the only inspiration I had too.
The dragon stares right at you and just breathes at you, and a bunch of burning globby acid covers you for 42 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
I'm going to, as a reaction, cast absorb elements.
Okay, you have to roll a D100 on that.
And I actually get a swing too, because that's an official attack.
Pardon me, James?
What's that?
Because of Sentinel.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. No, I was thinking of a different one. This is. Okay. That's interesting. 75. Allergy. Caster develops an allergy to his magic items. Character cannot control sneezing until all his magic items are removed. Okay.
For how long? Like forever?
I know he doesn't. But it's not that long. I'll just tell you that. So you are.
Yeah, I'm wearing plate mail.
You're wearing magic.
So plate. I can't even get it off.
Yeah. So you are just sneezing heavily, and but the spell goes off. And what did James get on his attack of opportunity from Sentinel?
I failed.
Okay. Yeah. So you take half the damage, and your next attack gets a D6 acid, but he's immune to acid, so. But you take half the damage.
And that was 21 total?
Ward takes, and I'm pretty sure your ward takes almost all of that damage.
Yeah. How much damage?
When it was halved, it was 21.
Okay, 21 damage. Yeah, my ward takes the whole thing.
Okay.
So I don't have to make a con save or concentration check.
Yeah. Make a concentration check. You are sneezing constantly. It's really hard to hold concentration.
All right. That's
It's a DC 10.
the 19.
You
Yeah, it's I
you
rolled
had
a 9, but I've
both
got a
last
plus
time.
10.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to roll
Well,
the
actually,
vote of
no,
it.
I have a plus guaranteed. I concentrate.
Okay.
I'm concentrating.
So with your bonus on a 1, you still have more than 10, then you don't have to take concentration. You just automatically are able to hold on your concentration through constantly sneezing and that. So, yeah. So your arcane ward gets covered in that acid. So, yeah. That was its action. Back to the top of the round with Kukyo.
All right. I'll do another sneak attack. Yeah. So that's gonna be 22.
You hit.
All right. Oh, this one's gonna hurt pretty bad. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt bad. All right, so that's 13 plus 6, 19, 29 points of damage for the first one.
Okay. Now roll reflex.
What is that? Dexterity?
Yep.
Oh shit, 3.
The dragon falls on you.
What size is this dragon? What size of the creature is it?
It's
So
a
large.
large.
I can.
Because-
It's fine. I can move it.
No, it didn't push you to the ground because you have your boots of flying, but you are now supporting the entire weight of a young black dragon.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got a feat for that.
He's dead?
Yeah, it only had 22 points of health left.
Oh.
So I just straight up caught a fallen dragon. Yeah.
I'm a fucking killer.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna, when I hear he has to defeat a young red dragon, I was thinking, I was gonna throw a dragon. I can probably change it to red. Nope, that was a 10.
That's all right. I'm gonna harvest the shit out of this bastard. I just want.
I'm
Actually-
pretty sure Nala said he wanted the head of it.
That's fine. I just want to.
Well, technically, I didn't do a single point of damage, so I don't really want it anymore.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I didn't do anything.
Well, I'll skin this fucking thing, and I want to take. Because I know for them to, in order for them to do like acid damage to a weapon, they need something that they can use to enchant it, right?
Yeah, they need a component from a creature that they can basically
So
take its property and put it into magically infuse it into a weapon.
so I want to try and get a component from the dragon. Do you have?
You want to get its acid sac in its neck.
Okay,
That's what you're trying to do.
so I would roll nature.
I'm going to say because dragons are particular, you'll have to roll survival on each thing you do.
Okay. Can either of you give me advantage?
I am proficient in survival.
All
Yeah,
right.
you can give you advantage.
Sweet. Okay. So the first one's a 17.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get the acid sac.
I would probably say it's better for you to start off with the scales because that means you gotta remove the plating around it, and probably easier to get the.
Okay, so I'll do the scales first. So I'll harvest his skin and put
Yeah.
it in my bag of holding.
Yeah, with that roll, you can do it relatively well. It's not like the perfect tube that you saw Nala do to that giant constrictor, but you got some really good sheets. Like you could probably get a suit of scale mail out of it.
Okay. And then the next one, I guess, would be for the acid.
Yeah, for the sack.
Okay. All right. This one comes out to a 21.
Yeah, you're definitely able to do it.
Okay. Oh shit. Pucker factor there for a second.
Yeah, you have to do it somewhat surgically because you're trying not to nick the sack in any sort of way because you need it perfectly. You're able to remove it and clamp and tie the ends, so you have the sack.
Okay. I'd also like to take the head with me too.
Oh, yeah. Roll survival.
Okay.
To see how well it's how well you're basically extracting it. Basically,
16.
yeah. Like you're able to do it pretty well. Like to remove the head, like the barbarian could just take his axe and chop it off, but it would kind of look rough. This looks a little bit better than that.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about is his head bigger than the size of a buckler? Or about the same size, right? Since he's a large creature.
Yeah, I would say his head's just a tiny bit smaller than your buckler. Like,
because
not in length, but in width. Since
that's fine.
It's a rectangle.
I was thinking about having a buckler made out of his head.
Oh,
I'll find out later. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just put it in my bag. So
yeah. Well, it depends on if you want to keep because I think of buckler as a small circular shield.
Mhm.
If you want to, mount the head as like a design onto it, but having it as a shield of itself, you would need a dragon of a bigger size.
oh, that's fine. I could just mount it on there. It's not a big deal.
You can mount it as deck. Like you can mount it and
I'll have
decorative thing. Because as a buckler in of itself, it wouldn't be that effective. And plus, you have a +1 buckler, and that would be if you wore that dragon's head as a buckler, it would be a normal 1-point AC shield. So
okay.
you would be going down in AC. So, but there are a couple places in them that can do that. Like that's how Noah got his snakehead shoulder guard.
Yeah,
it looks really good.
Great.
Wonder if I could make like a
even after like a month or so, the skin still looks not the skin, the skull still looks pearly white.
I know I'm gonna make a helmet out of it, like a leather cowl.
Yeah,
a ninja cowl. Hell yeah! Just need to find me a leather worker now.
Nala knows the guy that you can go to.
Okay.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
That turns trophies into wearable things.
Okay. I'm done. That's all I wanted to do. And I'd probably take a chunk of meat and.
I'm just picturing the thing.
Huh?
Pardon me? I didn't hear you.
I can just carry the whole thing back with us. We're not far out of town.
Yeah, you were like 10 minutes away from the gate.
And I can legit carry it.
Yeah. I guess I would probably take it to.
Yeah. Although you do see a legion of watch coming towards you.
I walk up, I'm like, hey, I'm like, cleaning my hands off of Dragon Ichor, and I got the head in my hand. I was like, hey, you think one of you guys could go grab a wagon? There's a couple 100 pounds of dragon meat that they could probably feed some homeless people with.
My thought exactly, Kukio.
The
Or the orphanage.
the one that looks like a captain says, "You three took down this beast."
Yeah.
Like,
Nala was the most help.
Well, technically, I just caught it.
I didn't want it to get spoiled, so
See?
definitely
You were
did.
most help.
See? There you go. I'm gonna start keeping a tally of everything I kill. Black dragon.
thank you for your service to the city and getting rid of that threat. I'll make sure a reward is sent to the UAG.
Oh, cool. Has that thing been like fucking with people around the area?
Now, this is the first time we ever seen a dragon actually come up to the city. Well,
Well, I mean, other than that dragon.
The ancient dragon aside, like we never see. It's rare to see a dragon of that age. He kind of looks at it and kind of you can see him thinking like, returning. Yeah, I think it's. He's looking at it like, yeah, I think it's that sort of size. Like, yeah, dragons that young. I think it's young. I haven't really encountered a dragon myself, but never really heard of young like dragons coming towards the city. They're usually adult or older.
Well,
Yeah, the young ones, they like to hide.
Mm.
You don't see black ones that often either. Is there a swamp nearby?
Oh.
Well, actually, would I know what terrain is most?
Yeah, there's the one to the
There's a swamp to the
across the
east.
river.
Yeah.
Between Illumina and Red Guild, there's a big swamp there.
Don't they like the
But
swamp?
this dragon came from the south.
No. The mountains. The mountains south. I don't know. Either way, still weird.
Yeah.
Also remember, the way draconic ecology goes, if it was pushed out of the territory that it may have just been looking for a new place to roost.
Yeah, it's probably not a good spot.
Yeah, but that dragon dive bombed you with a purpose.
Yeah. New armor.
Absolutely, I know that, but they don't know that. Give us money for taking care of a threat to the city, so I'm just not going to mention that part.
Yeah.
Why is there a dragon after us?
Do you know how many dragon steaks we could have with that? That's a lot of dragon steaks. That's a lot of.
It's a large-sized creature, so there is a good amount of meat there.
Actually, I
wasn't the snake a large? Because that came out to
That snake was a huge size.
168 days worth of snake rations.
That snake was a huge size creature, though. This is a class size smaller than that snake.
Crazy. Yeah. So,
before we go in the city, we should probably go ahead and lay that skin out, lay the dragon on top of it, and gut the dragon while we're outside of the city, so we don't have this massive intestines in the city.
Mind you,
deal with.
it's missing its head, so all the ichor is kind of coming out of that. As it's not I'm forgetting
So I'm gonna process it out here then. I will take the time and I'll process it out here. Let the blood drain out, take out the guts.
I'll listen to the captain. Say, hey, can you go grab a cart to fit all this meat in there?
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can definitely go get you a cart.
Or one of your men, please.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's personally not going to go get it, but he's going to arrange. So, a little while later, after you remove the poisonous parts and the deadly parts, and sort of kind of carve it, a soldier comes back out pulling a cart. It's just a cart you got to pull your house. He did yourself.
That's fine.
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't send like a horse cart or anything. It's a personal cart.
That's fine. I'll
and the soldier gave you an address where to take the cart back after you're done, and they would appreciate it if you wash it out, but they won't expect anything because you did kill a dragon. So then they
not to worry.
they
Not
would
to worry.
appreciate if it came back clean, but they're not. No one's going to yeah. No one's going
That's
to,
right. I'll use a decanter of water on it. Endless water when I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. And he just runs back into the city.
Okay. I'll load all the meat up once it's done, and I'll cart it off to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna take it to the orphanage because the orphanage will probably need the meat more than the orphanage is connected to us, anyways.
Yeah, well, it's tenuously connected.
Oh, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, I'll drop half of it off there.
But it is not guild associated.
Well, just give the orphanage first dibs on it, and then whatever they don't want, take to the.
Oh no, they'll take all the donations they can get.
Yeah, so I don't know how much meat that is, but I'm sure it's.
Oh, it's a good amount of meat.
Where are you guys trying to split it to?
No, we're gonna give some to the orphanage as much as they want of it, and whatever's left.
Yeah, they'll take all of it. Doesn't matter how much is there; they'll take all of it.
Okay, well then they get however many pounds or whatever it is of black dragon meat. I'll take a steak for myself, a good sized steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take a steak.
Yeah, you both get a flank steak.
And then I'll pull out my decanter and wash it out, and take it back to the place.
Yeah.
Do I need to knock? I'll knock on the door.
No, you see a bunch of carts. You kind of assume it just goes in that location.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Yeah, I'll just wash it off. Was there anything in the guts?
That dragon did not swallow anything valuable.
That bastard. How dare he?
That's all right.
And some animal bones and some bones that are not animals.
What kind of bone?
Do you want to roll a nature check to find out?
I do. I would like to know.
Oh, I do too.
I do not.
I rolled 2 13s, so that comes out to a 15.
Yeah.
I got an 18.
I might be able to beat that. Let's see. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh no. I got a 0 technically.
They
Nice.
are bones to you. You have no idea. Yeah. Some are there's some cow bones, but some of them are humanoid. You can definitely tell they're humanoid. You assume by circumference, human, elf, pretty much.
So I'll turn to Nala and ask him if he will transport these bones to the local temple for burial. And so, Nala, if you'll, will you please take these to the nearest temperature, which
Yeah.
here is 30 gold. Give it to them as a donation and ask them if they will inter these bones and say a blessing over them.
Mind you, it's not like there was a full skeleton. There was like 5, 6 bones. Several of them are of the same bone of the humanoid body.
Right. But,
Yeah.
you know, so I don't know if it's
They can get it for
3
about
or
30.
5, how many. I figured, you know, a donation, a 30 gold donation to the temple, and they'll do a funeral rite over whatever the remains are, and with any luck, it's peaceful in the afterlife.
Yeah.
In the afterlife. Hell yeah. Black dragons scales. And I like to do the night shit. Hell no. Gonna have to get me a rapier
If you
that does
want, instead of making scale mail, I'm pretty sure Throak can make you a cape of acid resistance. If he knows leatherworking and weavers.
I don't, but I've got a set of weavers that work with me.
What about can I make studded leather out of it?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Yeah,
Like a
it is technically leather. Yeah, but it's
acid, right?
Whether or not you be able to puncture the studs through the scales is something else. I'm not quite sure.
So it'd probably be better just to make scale mail out of it.
Yeah. Because
you should be able to make armor of resistance.
Yeah. Well, armor of resistance is scale mail. It's not any armor. It's scale mail.
Yeah, so you only get like what, +2 out of your dex out of that?
Yeah, it's medium armor.
No, armor of resistance. Armor of resistance can be light, medium, or heavy.
Again, I thought it was just scale mail because it was dragon scales.
Page 152.
Okay.
So the DMG or the
DMG?
See, I need to learn from Derwak about this.
Oh no, yeah, light, medium, heavy. So yeah. Since you already know it's a black dragon, it's going to be acid resistance.
So you can do the armor of resistance, or you can do dragon scale mail.
I'd rather.
And I would think that you'd be able to use the dragon scales separate. You'd be able to sell the dragon scales separately.
I'd probably use the leather to make studded leather.
Oh.
That's a resistance, and then I would guess sell the scales to pay for it.
Yeah, because since the skin is technically
large creature, you would think it's probably a horse size, a cow size, and I would think you'd be able to get at least 2 sets of armor out of that.
Yeah. Well, also, he didn't roll the greatest on his. I said, when I said a suit of armor, I meant out of the best part.
Oh, okay.
Like there would be scales and skin left over, but it's kind of ratty and in a couple parts, so it'd be not the best, but it would take some working to turn it into armor. It's more a material component than anything.
Okay.
Well, I got +2 studded leather right now that I could train them for making it.
Yeah, so you would get armor resistance. You can make it. You can make that armor studded leather, but it would just be 12 plus dexterity, and you would have resistance to acid.
No, that's fine with me. As long as it's, I'll pay the
And-
difference for like a +2 armor resistance instead of the leather armor.
+2 is a very rare. +2 armor is a very rare magic item.
I have +2 armor. I mean, I would trade it what I have right now.
No, I mean just the time
make it?
to produce. Yeah.
Oh.
And I haven't had official word that you can plus a magic item, like plus a magic armor that's of something.
Oh,
So-
the dragon. I see.
Yeah, because it is a magic item, and then you're throwing another magical effect on top of a magical effect that's already there. So I'm a little. I don't want to. I don't want to say combine magic without having it gone through the DMs, because you're basically combining two
Yeah, talking to
types of
council.
magic, different forms of magic. So, but if you sell your plus 2, which makes it very rare, you get 40,000 gold for it.
Sweet.
That's if you can find somewhere to sell it.
I don't know. It might be a time to
Domia.
shoot out to Starfall, maybe, or Domia. That don't matter. Of course,
Yeah.
Domia would.
Roll me an investigation, and you might be able to sell to someone here who has the money.
How long will that take to make?
I'll give you a hand finding it.
The armor takes 10 weeks. If it's one person, then it's divided by how many people are working on it, and it costs 2,000 gold.
Okay.
Okay. Roll your investigation. You might be able to sell it.
I'll help you find a seller for it.
Oh, if I did roll investigation, it would have been a 25.
Yeah. Remember the mercenary guild that has that leader covered in gold?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're able to sell it to one of those members. He doesn't look like he's all that battle hardy, but he has money to spend.
Okay. Yeah, but that leaves me without armor. Well, not really. Not that long. I can just buy a pair. Yeah, I'll sell it to him for 40,000.
Mm.
I'll just find me another set of studded leather, cheap.
Actually, no. He's going to make a magic item persisting roll against you. You are the seller, not the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but okay. I have the price he's buying it at, and he's going to roll persuasion against you. So roll insight.
Okay. I got a dirty 20.
Yeah, he rolled a 19. So, you beat him, so he doesn't. You don't have to lower the cost, lower the price. Now you are charging him. I rolled a 4 on a die 4, and that is times 10,000. Plus, I think it was a die 4. I'm going off of memory. I have to find the page. Very rare, yeah. He buys it to you for 50,000. Because I rolled it. It's 1d4 plus 1 times 10,000. Yeah, he bought it for 50,000.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Like I said, not that battle hardy, but a lot of money to spend. You
Yeah.
think he might be a noble's kid, so
That's fine. Like, hey,
Whatever.
actually, I was like, hey, I won the Domia championship with this armor. Can
Nice.
Can I deception him for more money?
yeah, you're already getting 50,000 gold.
I know, but he's a rich kid.
Even he has a limit on how much he can spend.
Okay. Anyways, I'll tell him, say, hey, I'll even sign it because I'm the champion Kukio from the Domia games. Just for him. I mean, if he wants it. If not, then I won't.
He doesn't really want it. He has no idea who you are.
You don't go to Domia because you're not cool. Whatever. Anyways, cool. All right, so I got 50 grand. I hope that's enough to make what I want. Answer me, bastard. Not you. Talking to somebody else.
Oh yeah, you have a lot of money. You have economy wrecking money.
That's good shit. Hey, Thorak, want to make some stuff?
Actually, it would probably be better to talk to either Zarkon or one of the other guys. I have a lot of skills that I'm wanting to train in. And I've been doing a lot of fabrication.
Actually,
so I would say,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I could probably have Revjack or what's his name, Jander do it, but they're in missions. I can't really ask them.
Yeah, as far as you knew,
Yeah.
they were in Starfall, but they were not in Starfall when Throak was there. They just left.
No, the only
You have no idea where they are at the moment.
I know where they are, but Kukio doesn't know where they are. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go back to Thorak. Thorak, can you find somebody to make this for me? So basically,
we'll go talk to.
we're doing Discord tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll do it in Discord tomorrow.
All right. Unless you got time now. Unless you got to go. Then I'm not bugging. Just asking.
Dinner's almost ready.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What's for dinner?
And I think we're having lo mein noodles. Noodles, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait until tomorrow. I'll pick some people's brains about where to grab what. Is it daytime yet?
You fought that dragon in mid to late afternoon, so.
Oh, okay. I probably. Hey, would Throak have like a set of +1 studded leather in his shop? Or is that stuff you guys have to make?
I don't think so. We've had to cut back on the magical items. We have.
Okay. Well, I'd probably go try and find a set somewhere in town before everything closes, if that's possible.
If you're willing to spend 100 gold, I can run you to Domia and back.
Hell yeah! I'll slap 100 gold in that palm.
Actually, hold on one second.
Okay.
We'll have to do that. Well, I can run you to Domia tomorrow, and we can come back the next day.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I forgot to mention it. It is not the same day. It took you a few days to sell that piece of armor, so you guys been going about this for a couple days.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I can run you to Domia today to buy more armor, and we can come back tomorrow.
Okay. Cool. You want to come on, Nala? You don't chill here.
This is the place we went to with all the fancy shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Fancy shit. That's exactly where.
Are you going to cast that spell within the city?
I'm gonna go out to where the edge of the How far out is it to the edge of the chaos?
3 days.
Damn.
Because you have
Yeah,
to
I
go
guess
all the way up to
I'll
the outpost. Like, it is the area, it's huge. So,
Dude, don't worry about it. We can
yeah,
we can do shit around here. I don't want you to like fuck yourself up.
you know.
It's not that big of a deal. I could just find a set of +1 around here, and
Yep.
we'll just take a trip somewhere and find somebody. It's not a
Okay.
big deal. I don't want you to risk your shit. Actually, can we just? Is there any way to call that boat over from Domia? Or is there a ship living to Domia today?
they're tenuously trading partners, so because there are ships that stop in Illuma and Domia. They're
Okay.
sort of trade by proxy because there's merchants that stop at both places and offload things. So
I'll what chance would you give me that
it depends on what. If you're talking about, it's you guys are it's probably around noon, which means uh, either boats usually leave early in the morning or at night. They come in at night and they leave in the morning.
is the rich people boat there?
You mean you want to try and charter a ride?
Yeah, like that. You know that magical boat that they have from Domia, the one that came.
I don't know that one.
Oh, Alex had. Sorry, he had made like this magical boat that had all the nobles and all that shit. So when me and all the other champions of Domia went on it, they could see the people that were going to fight or whatever, and it moved like. We got there within like a day, I think, or two.
Yeah. That is not something you have access to.
Yeah, but I'll charter a boat to take us
Okay.
a fast one. They got some.
Yeah. You can. It takes a day from when you a minimum of a day when you set up a ride to when you actually go. But you can set one up for the next morning, and it will get you there by late morning the next day.
That's fine. Yeah. So if you guys want to go, I'll pay for your passage. Unless you want to chill here.
And you can set up, hey, I'm going to be here for a day, 2 days, whatever, and they'll charge you a fee for sticking around, or they'll come back if it's a long stay.
Uh,
I'll go with you.
all right.
Yeah,
All right.
I gotta get going. I'm sorry, guys.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll take it easy. I'll chat with you later.
All right, dude.
You got 2 XP.
All right.
So,
Thanks for running the game, man.
Yeah. So I'd look for somebody to make the armor when we got there.
yeah.
And
So you and Nala are going to Domia?
yeah, unless Nala doesn't want to go.
No, I'll go. That's fine.
Yeah. Since you're looking for a fast ship, and it would cost you 100 gold each for
That's fine.
travel.
I'll pay it.
So yeah, it's arranged for the morning of the next day, and I'm nothing. Nothing of note really happens unless you do something of note.
No, I'd probably just be chilling out in regular clothes instead of. I mean, I wear my rapiers on me, but other than that, I'd probably just chill out.
Yeah. So fast forward a couple days. You're in Domia. It's late morning.
All right, I'm gonna search for somewhere to do this work for me.
Uh, um, so you're just looking for +1 studded leather.
Um, looking for +1 set of leather, and I also want to check on seeing if I can get a +2 rapier made with 2d6 acid damage since I have the acid zac, and then check on the price for +2 studded leather with the acid resistance or whatever made. See how much that would be cost.
Um, so roll investigation.
All right. It's gonna be 16 plus 7 is 23.
Yeah, you're able to find +1 studded leather. Be 17,000 gold.
Holy shit.
It's a rare magic item, so.
Oh, wow.
And you just got 50,000, so. And you can always roll persuasion.
Yeah, moral persuasion. Can I get advantage since I'm the champion?
Domia, yeah.
Alright. Oh, alright. So it comes out, I got a nat 20, it comes out to 22.
Okay. Because of the natural, he took 8,000 off.
So it's 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll buy it off him.
And roll investigation for the other two things you want.
Okay.
Done.
So, first one, 19 for the first one, which is trying to find somebody to make the rapier for me.
Yeah.
And the other one is for the armor, and that comes out to an 18.
For the rapier, people are magic weapon crafters are they haven't really made anything new because after hearing about what's happening to the wizards and how making magic items well obviously uses magic, they don't really want to do that because they don't want things to happen to them. So, and about the +2 armor of resistance, you talk to a couple people and they keep saying it can be very dangerous to combine two different magical effects into one item.
So basically, if I have the resistance left on there, it'd be basically like a +1 studded leather with resistance.
No, it would be +0. It would just be armor of resistance. You would just be resistant to acid. There would be no. It would just be normal armor. The bonus you're getting is that you take half damage from all acid. It is not a +1 item. I don't believe so. Unless I'm wrong. No, it's just normal armor that causes you to take half damage on acid. And you would have to throw a separate effect on top of that, which it is Not to say there aren't people that have tried to done it, but very few have done it successfully.
All right, so if they would try, how much would it cost?
You cannot pay the value that they value their life.
Okay. So no one around here will do it.
It has been known to, when you do that, especially since you're wanting a +2, which is powerful magic, because if you equate that to the same magic power used in spells, that would be 4th level magic. It causes powerful explosions if it goes bad, which NPC crafters are not that strong.
All right, I guess I'll just be happy with the resistance on them.
Yeah.
I'll just find other means. So, since I can't do that, would it be hard to find a ring protection +2?
This game does not have evolved levels of ring of protection. It's just ring of protection. It is that item, and it is a +1. You would basically have to have a wizard basically take magical power and supercharge it, which has its own disastrous results if it goes bad, to try and
Especially right
amplify the effect of it.
Okay. How about
Because you're basically wanting a wizard to overclock the magic item.
yeah. Okay, so I would want to look for a manual of quickness of action.
Roll me an investigation.
Okay.
I'll give you a chance. It's a very low chance, but I'll give you a chance.
I just sent a small shopping list into the Discord in-game chat.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be looking for.
25.
You did not find one.
Damn.
Not even with. What about with advantage?
The way I do searching for magic items is you roll investigation, I roll percentile. The higher your investigation is, the lower the number the percentile has to be. I rolled a 45. At your investigation, it had to be. I had to roll an 80 for you to find it.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is a very rare item, anyways.
Yeah. If it went away the Xanathar's Guide, you would have had to roll over 30 or 35 in investigation to find it.
I don't even think I can't even do that. Highest I can go right now is maybe a 20. Yeah, 27 would be the highest I can go. Right.
Well, mind you, you pay 100 gold, and then up to an extra 1,000 gold, you can add a +1 to your roll, and it takes a week of downtime to do that. This is just my version. You just are taking a day to look at the shops, and whatever is there is there.
Can I hire somebody to look for me?
You want to hire a private investigator to look for a manual of quickness?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, how much would that be?
Yeah. Yeah, you can find one. It will cost you with expenses and everything, and paying wage. He'll charge you 15 gold a day.
Okay. I can do that.
And at the end of each week, I'll roll percentile to see if he finds one.
Okay. Do your thing, man.
But that's going to be going forth from this day whenever the map moves forward. So, are you? And he. How long are you going to pay him for?
I'll do a month.
Okay. So that will cost you 630 gold.
That's fine. I'll give him the 630 gold. I'll tell him, say, look, I'll be in Illumina. If you find it, get message to me. I'll look for a pair of sending stones.
No, you just tell him send a notice to the UAG, and
Okay.
he's well versed in that sort of thing. He knows what to do. He knows the protocol, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll be informed.
That's fine. I'll tell him just send word to me when you find it. And
So that will give you during 6 weeks of downtime. I'll roll percentile to see if he finds it.
okay.
And he'll have his own investigation, and he's a private investigator. He is pretty good in investigation, so.
Cool.
So, no, I'll roll investigation on the cloak of protection.
15.
Okay, it's an uncommon, so you have a good chance of finding it.
I'll give you an advantage.
Yeah.
Roll a
What does
27.
advantage do now?
It gives you a reroll, and you take the higher.
I'll roll a nat 20 for you.
You're better off just to have him look for it.
Yeah, I rolled
Yeah.
a 27 altogether, but within that 20.
Oh no, you can find one.
How many?
For 200 gold?
All right. Let's see. All right. So, do you want me to
Like,
roll?
do you want to do the talking? Yeah, because my my intelligence is a -1.
Yeah. Also, I'll roll for the British shielding. I got an 18.
Okay, just give me a second. I gotta find the rarity of that.
They're all uncommon. I think.
Oh, they're all uncommon. Okay.
So, goggles of night.
You did not find a brooch of shield and goggles of knights.
It's a 13.
You found them.
All right. Corrupt of health.
Hey, wait, just give me a second. I gotta get you the price of
Sorry.
for 500 gold.
Okay.
And
23 for the corrupt of health.
you are able to find that as well for 400 gold.
And
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 for the wounded closure. So
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, you
Why
can
are-
find that.
I roll all these fucking nat 20s now.
Thank you.
I know, right?
All right, so 1,400 for all 4. And then, can I take a look for the Brucher shielding then?
No. Since you're kind of grouped together, I'm gonna say.
All right.
Yeah.
So 1,400 for all of them.
Yeah. But still, that's a pretty good haul.
Yeah, that's most of my list. I'm happy with it.
Alright, so I want to search one more item. See if they have a +2 rapier of any kind of like extra damage, like +2 d6. Investigation. I got a 24.
Okay, let's see. Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any shurikens with like added effects to them?
I'm gonna assume you mean.
They're basically like darts or daggers. They do a D4.
Oh yeah, that'd be dagger. What kind of things are
24.
you looking for?
I don't know, like an extra, like explosive damage or like a D6 of fire damage, or just, or even if it's got like a darkness spell attached to it, or poison, or just
Uh,
any little
uh,
extra added effects.
uh, roll percentile. I'm not percentile. That's what I have to do. Roll investigation.
Okay, I got a 24 for investigation.
Okay. You didn't find anything of that sort.
Okay. I want to. I'm good. I think I better stop while I'm at it. Otherwise, I'll end up spending all the damn money I got on a bunch of stuff.
Can I look for a bag of holding? It's another uncommon item.
You can try.
You want to help me?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Could not find one. Just because you have perfect investigation does not make it appear within the city.
True.
Yeah.
All right, so Dragon Scale Mail, you get a +1 AC. That's weird.
Goggles
Oh,
of
that's
night
good.
just give me dark.
So strength skill.
Actually, yeah, that might have been the magic I was thinking of. Dragon Scale Mail.
Yeah, that stuff is actually very rare. Uh, how much is a rare item normally?
Pardon me? I couldn't quite hear you.
Like a serpentine owl. It's a rare figurine of wondrous power. The serpentine owls are rare.
Oh, the pricing of rare is 2d10 times 1,000.
Can you check one? Or any investigation roll?
Yep.
Alright. I got a 16 for the roll.
You said it's a very rare item?
No, it's just rare.
It's rare? Okay. You cannot
How
find.
long does this take?
Pardon me? Pardon me? I didn't hear you.
How long does attunement take?
Short rest? Takes an hour of just.
Oh, okay.
Let 'em. Just make sure you didn't get more than 3 items of attunement. You can only do 3 at once.
No, they only got the one, which is the wound closure one.
Okay. The cloak is attunement as well.
Okay, let me check on the other one real quick. Yeah, 'cause Perfect of Health is not. Goggles of Night are not.
Yeah.
Cloak of Protection is. Because you can't have more than 3, right?
Yeah. unless you're an artificer. Yeah, a fully leveled artificer gets 6.
Damn. It's pretty cool.
And that's one of the Unearthed Arcana
Classes, yeah.
classes or something.
Can anybody use a necklace of fireballs? So,
With the cast magic, I don't think you want an item like that going crazy. Does it actually cast fireball or just has a fireball effect?
next, you can throw a bead as an action up to 60 feet away. At the end of the trajectory, the bead detonates as a third level fireball spell.
Oh, yeah. So that's considered casting. So.
But you're not casting, it's just going off. You still have to do it.
Mm.
Wow, those bows are pretty cool.
Did you tell them that you're just coming here since they said you'd get here around late morning? Did you tell them you're only going to be here for the day and just to wait around and take you back at night?
Yeah. I would do that. Yeah, I wouldn't want them to leave me yet. We're probably gonna get out of here pretty soon anyways. Let's head back. Yeah, I'm done because anything I can get done. Oh, yeah, how much would it cost for them to make the weapon? I know they don't have the weapon, but a +2 rapier with like 2d6 acid damage.
Let's see. +2. Bonus magic. I'd say 3,500 gold, but no one's really wanting to do that at the moment.
Okay. That's right. We did. So none of them will take that on for double the gold.
No, they're very. If you want finely made rapiers, they're more than willing to make that. They're just not really willing to do anything magical at the moment until it's proven safe to create magic items again.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm good. We'll just head back. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on this shit. I'm doing fine with what I got. So, yeah, good to go.
Yeah, I'm good.
We'll go back to the ship and have them take us back.
Okay. Yeah, it's about late afternoon, early evening. You can get back at sunset the next day.
Okay. What did I buy earlier? I'll buy some. Shit, no, I can't remember what that one bought.
All I remember was a rare item. So
Bought something for 9,000 gold.
yeah, you bought plus one set of leather.
That's right. Okay. I know. I don't. I forgot. Yeah. Should have just kept the shit I had, but I wouldn't have all this money. So
It's a trade-off.
yeah, son of a bitch. If you want to fast forward it when we get back to the city, unless you have something for us to do over the ocean.
Nope. This is all. This is. The Black Dragon was my thing. This is all epilogue.
Okay. Well, I'm good. If you want to exfil this or
Yeah.
move
No.
it faster, we can just get back and be done.
Yeah. Or if you're done doing stuff, then I can just close out the. I can just stop things and close out the game.
That's fine. We'll just go back to
Yep, I'm good.
moving up on the ship. And
Yeah, you guys make it back to Aluna and go on as normal. And so that's the end of this game. You got 2 XP, and Kukio got a whole bunch of gold.
2 XP.
One thing I forgot to mention to Brandon, I'll just send to him through Discord. You guys got money for killing the young dragon
Oh, cool.
from the watch. You got it basically equals out to 250 gold. 250 gold. Actually, no. It's 250 gold total. So, so you can divide that among 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So,
2 divided by 3.
Oh, so everybody gets 250 gold, or is it 250 gold and we divide that by 3?
yeah. You divide 250 by 3, and that's how much you got.
Okay.
You only get 250 for killing the dragon.
So everybody gets 83 gold.
You just you can have my share. I'm not really worried about
Okay.
it at the
So-
moment.
You can just divide it in half then.
Okay, that makes it easy.
The 125 each.
Yep.
And you guys got 2 XP, and thanks to anyone who watched this archived game. I hope you got something out of it. Have a good day.